All right, everybody, welcome to the show, Southern Diecast Challenge. We got a little bit of a 55, 56, 57 Chevy show going on. Uh-oh, somebody got a breakdown over there. Looks like looks like that young man going to have to call for some help. Looks like he needs some money for some parts. The rest of these cars are ready to go. The Penguin 55 Nomad, that's a sharp one. And this 57 right here is a custom. Maybe somebody out there knows where this custom came from. Look at that glue job on the bottom. Don't let looks fool you with that car. I will show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. Not only the cars we have, but we also have some 56 flash siders out that we can roll down the track. And don't forget, when we get to the 30-minute mark, we're going to play What's in That Trailer right there. So let's get things kicked off, boys and girls. We got a lot of good looking cars today. What is this one anyways? This is a Target Track Star Riveted. Well, Track Star. We're gonna find out right now. Hope everybody's doing very well on this hump day. For me, hump day is race day. I get all excited when I'm at work because I know when I get home, it is time to race. Riveted, check that out. What a good looking casting that is. Reminds me of a Torino with a little bit of a Mustang front end. You never know. Let's pull Mr. Freeze. You know, we've been picking on him all week as the villain. Let's put Mr. Freeze in lane 2 over here. And Riveted, brand new car to the scene. Here we go with race 1, y'all. Round 1, Riveted and Mr. Freeze. Now, Mr. Freeze been taking it to the street on all these cars this week. And he's doing it again, a 251. Riveted, a 267. Not very good, not very good. Let's give it a second round and see what happens. You know, with any car that you open, boys and girls, it is a 50-50 chance on whether that car is going to be fast or whether it's going to be slow. So let's get Riveted. Give Riveted one more chance to show us something. Come on, y'all. Round 2 in this first race of our Wednesday Live. 252 for Mr. Freeze, 264 for Riveted. I hate to say it, but not impressed. Mr. Freeze got another name under his belt. He done took out a brand new car. Not so impressive. My goodness. All right, but don't fret because we also got a few muscle cars standing by. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Boys and girls, we got some cars. We're going to race them. We're going to roll them. We're going to see who's fast and who's not. So far, Riveted is not. Now, this car, this 55, it don't have the white stripe on it, but it's been to the speed shop. This is one of the first cars I took to the speed shop. See how quiet that is? Let's run it and this custom 57 Chevy. If somebody out there knows who customized this 57 Chevy and glued it back together, let me know. I just want to thank them, and you're about to see why. This custom 57 Chevy is actually a pretty good runner. I mean, look at those wheels. Somebody chose the right wheels for it, that's for sure. We got race 2, round 1 going down right now. 57 Chevy. Yeah. Rolling a 257 for sure. 259 for the 55. That's not too shabby out of an older car. I've been racing this 55 since I started this show. This 57 new to the scene, but I like it. 257 is not that fast, but let's give her another whirl. Y'all know how we like to do 2 rounds. Make sure that one time that they got a very quick time, but just a joke. 257.3, time to beat. See if this 57 can do better. How about that for some humor, y'all? 257.3 exactly again in both lanes. You want to talk about consistency? Well, that 57 Chevy has a lot of consistency. We got a 259.5 from the 55. So, 259 ain't that great, y'all. But I'm going to stick with this 57 because I like it a lot. Like I said, if anybody out there knows where this 57 custom came from, there's the glue on the bottom. If you know where that car came from, let me know. I would love to know the customizer. Now here lately, I've been separating my cars by weights, okay? Because that's a good idea to do when you're drag racing, just so that car or truck, whatever it weighs, goes into proper class. Now I'm gonna share with y'all a very funny thing. In my lightweight class, my #1 car, this happens to be a treasure hunt. It is the pedal driver. Look at this little pedal driver. You see that Lambo? Oh yeah, there's also an R30. That is the lightest and fastest R30 I have. But I want to show y'all what happens when this Lambo takes on pedal driver for the #1 spot in the lightweight division, lightweight class. Check this out. Pedal driver, y'all. This is funny. Look at him go. Pedal driver running down a 257.4, 259.1 out of the Lambo. Would y'all believe that? Pedal driver beating out a Lambo? I know, I had to share that with y'all. That is something else. 257.4. Let's go for another round. What an interesting race, right? I for sure thought the Lambo would have beat the pedal driver for first place, but oh no. Look at there. Such a pretty Lambo. Now I also have the blue Lambo just like that, that's open, but the red one to me is faster, just on my track. Your results will vary at your track and at your house. Let's see now, 257.4. That's the time to beat. Let's see how it goes. Pedal driver hanging in there. They're both a little bit slower that time, but 258.9. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We sure do like this Lamborghini Miura. But today, the treasure hunt pedal driver fantasy car stays in the #1 spot. Isn't that just hilarious, y'all? That is just downright hilarious. Now, in the lightweight class, as I was talking about earlier, is this light blue Nissan R30. This one actually weighs less than 30 grams. My other R30s are all over 30 grams, just by a little bit. So let's grab this Firebird. Now this blue Firebird was on this very show on the Wednesday Live about 2 weeks ago. And I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do with it because, well, I like blue. And I didn't exactly want to put it up in the case because then I'd forget about it, of course. And lo and behold, it weighed less than 30 grams, and here it is in 4th spot. Let's see if that Firebird's got something under the hood, maybe to take 3rd from the Nissan. Image up. What's up? Big fan from Greenland. Good to hear. Thank you for tuning in today. And thank you everybody that's tuned in for the live. I sure do appreciate it. Let's see what this R30's got under the hood for the Firebird, or is it the other way around? Let's check it out. Round 1 in this race. Oh, the Firebird. Barely getting him to the line. 262 to a 2639. Well. Looks like the Firebird might be taking 3rd. Let's give him one more round, though. The time to beat, 262 even. Come on, little Nissan. You got to do something now. Don't just let us down. Of course, I am an American Muscle fan. I'm a big fan of Camaros and Firebirds. So it is a joy to actually have a Firebird in the ranks somewhere. And this pretty much is the only one, unless we're talking about funny cars. 262 even, time to beat. Looks like Firebird is Gonna put down the Nissan today. Wow, that was close. Super close. 259.6 to a 259.8. Look how close, y'all, they are. 259.6, 259.8. Super close race. But I'm glad I reran them just then. The Firebird is loosening up. So now in the lightweight class, we're going to have the Firebird in second. And we're going to have the Nissan in fourth. Got a new third place car. How about that? That is very exciting. Very exciting. Like I said, we got these other cars waiting. They're going to show out. They're going to put on a good show. And at the 30-minute mark, we will see what's in that trailer right there. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't disappoint. Speaking of funny cars, I have another Mustang NHR, a funny car. Let's see what this one will do. Y'all know I'm crazy about my funny cars. How about y'all? Go, go, race, go, go, race. You know it, Janos. Newbie, that's so cool. Glad you appreciate it. Glad you like the racing. I know I do. Not a bad little Mustang. Not a bad Mustang at all. Since we have a Mustang, let's pull us a Mustang. Out of all my funny cars, I don't know exactly why, but this brown one is one of my favorites. Hot Wheels. And boy, has he got some weight on him. I believe this is one that opens. Yep, this one opens. This is one of my favorite funny cars. I'm not even a Mustang fan, but I really appreciate those body lines, that color, the tampos. But anyway, let's get to doing some racing. We got a new Mustang on the block, out the pack. Let's see what it does in this first round. Oh, not a contender so far. 257. That's why. Ooh, 264. That's why this little Mustang is all the way down at the bottom of the ranks. 257 is a long shot from first. 257.2 is the time to beat for this new Mustang. Maybe it'll loosen up. I do have a theory that once you open a car or a truck, you got to run it at least 10 races before you're really going to see its potential. I could be wrong, I could be right, but it seems like the more I run them, the more they'll loosen up. Here we go. 257 is a slow time, but that's the time to beat. Wow, he just dusted him that time. He just dusted him and did better. 253.3. Mustang heard me talking junk and found another gear now, didn't it? Nice. But a 277. Hate to say this new Mustang funny car is going to go over here. And you know what we call this line? Not so impressive. Unfortunately, this heavyweight still got some run left to it. Now, I was wanting to run them two cars right there this past week, and we ran out of time. This is the purple version. Because I tell y'all, I have so many cars, I get to forgetting sometimes on what these cars run. You know what I mean? When you got so many of them, it's like, gosh, I cannot remember what all of them run. So let's put these two Mustangs back on the track just to see what they're running today. And then we're going to proceed with our rip and race. On this hump day. Hey, a 256.9 is not bad. Not bad at all. It's running about the same time the other Mustang did. But this one to be so nice with them red wheels, metallic paint job. It looks fast anyways, but 277. Woo! 256.9 time to beat. Let's see if it can do that. 256.9. May do better. Sometimes they just gotta warm up, right? Run a couple laps. Let's try it. 256.9. Time to beat. Let's see what happens. Oh, that purple Mustang runs strong. Hey, 255.4 is just a hair bit faster. So improvement. 283. Oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry, but this one's going to the, well, you guessed it, not so impressed pile. Here we go. Unfortunately, that's two of our funny cars over here now. Not so impressive pile. Bummer. I know, y'all excited about them winged warriors right there? Oh yeah. I've got 4 of those open, and out of those 4, that is the 2 fastest. So this funny car will come right back over here, back to its pedestal. Back to some rip and race. Now I'm very curious on this car right here, because I opened that Gasser 5-pack and that white mouse catcher that is a Mercury Comet. Same body style. That mouse catcher was one heck of a runner. Y'all seen it on the short videos. That car would run like scalded dog. It beat almost every car that week. Let's give it a whirl this time, right? Got us a Gasser on the track. Got us a Gasser on the track. Let's see, what should we run up against the Gasser? Let's try our clown car again. This one's brand new. It came, it ran. As you can see by the white stripe on the back window, I sent it to the speed shop. Let's see what it's gonna do now. I'm still waiting for that Ford Probe funny car to loosen up. All right, look, no cheating, no cheating. Back up a little bit, here we go. All right, y'all, round 1 between these two. Let's see if we can get any decent times out of them. Especially with the funny car being fresh out of the speed shop. He's running pretty good. 2479, y'all. 2479 is not bad at all. I think the clown is waking up. Well, the Mercury 279. We'll give him a we'll give him a second shot and see what happens. 2479 is very good for a funny car. That's what I'm looking for. A 247. Not bad. If it could drop down to a 246, it might jump up in the top 20. Let's see. 2479 is that time. Yeah, that Mercury got dusted. 2485. It ran just a little bit slower. 276 for the Mercury Comet. Not good at all. I had my hopes up for this one, that it would be just as fast as that mouse catcher, but it is not. So it's going to that pile. I ain't got to tell you what that pile is, but I will anyway. Not so impressive pile. This car is the wow. Okay, so let's try this real quick, y'all. While we got our hands on it, let's run him against that same Mustang that is in the top rankings, just to see if the clown car can get in. He might be able to. Let's see. Little funny car action on a hump day Wednesday. Oh, he does. He does. Oh, wow. He got in with a 251.9. All right, let's switch the lanes and make it official. Whoa, I'm getting excited. The clown car, 251.9. Clown car has busted into the top 20 in our funny cars. 251.9. It's got to get back down, though. Back down to a 247 or better. Here we go. Round 2. 2479 or faster is what we're looking for. Whoa, he's running. A little bit slower, 2486, but a win is a win, and he is in. And unfortunately, the Mustang is out. Clown funny car. Boy, that thing is wide open, ain't it? All right, this Mustang is out. It is out, but it is not down. It would just go sit right here with its purple brethren. And we will return the clown car to the start gate now to figure out where he's going to be, where he's going to be comfortable at. Let's jump a few ahead and we will pull the T-Rex Firebird. Oh yeah. To you boys and girls that don't know a whole lot about funny cars, it took me a year to find one of those T-Rex because people do not like to sell them. They hold on to them. So here we go with another funny car race, y'all. How far would the clown go up into the top 20? Let's find out. Wow, that was close. That was close, but the Firebird got him at the line. 2498 to a 2506. That is real close. Real close. Let's set him up back at the line one more time. 2498. It's looking like he's going to be behind the Firebird. 2498 is the time to beat, and we will give him a chance to beat that time in the exact same lane. To me, this is lane 1 and that's lane 2. This is lane 1 because that's the first lane I come to when I walk up to the start gate. 2498. Here we go. Looking for some fast times and some funny cars. Wow, that was so close. That was super close, y'all. Look at that. 2482 to a 2488. Super close. So we know now, since the clown's been to the speed shop, he is right behind the Firebird. But where? Let's give him one more race, and we're going to find out where. Put our Firebird right there. Put the clown right here, which is a Ford Probe body style. Now, let's see where he's going to be at. There's not too many spots to go down. Let's pull another Ford Probe, which is the next car in line. This is the Splatter Paint Series funny car. Also opens. Oh, yeah, all metal. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know us racers. We like them full metal jacket. Know what I'm saying? Here we go. More funny car action on a hump day. Oh, clown got him. Clown got him. 248. Still getting good times, but the Splatter Paint got a 254. Wow, that is slow, yo. Let's set him back up. 248. Splatter Paint keeps on running a 254. He's gonna have to go to the speed shop because that's something that's just not gonna happen with the top 20. It's either he goes to speed shop or he'll just get kicked out. Because you got to earn your keep around here, just like on the street. 2487. Time to beat. Let's see what happens. He's right there this time. He's right there. Clown car got him. So now we know 250 to a 252. Splatter Paint did a little bit better. But the clown is in the top 20. I'm so happy about that. And why? Because I tell y'all, here's a big secret, okay? These cars, when you find them in my area, are $10. These are $10 cars every single time. So when I open one, whoo, you can just hear the quarters hitting the floor. Here we go. Clown got his spot right next to the Trans Am Firebird T-Rex. Awesome. That was some good racing right there. Jim Tom, what's your favorite Hot Wheels that I have? My favorite Hot Wheels that I have, gosh, I have to pick one? Okay, my favorite Hot Wheels that I have right now, let me see. Let me think if I got it out. Let me think if I got it out here somewhere in the ranks. I would have to say this Lotus. Over here, number 4. This FTE, faster than ever, Lotus Spirit. This car has been one of my top 10 cars since I got it. It's been the king twice. I don't know if it's ever going to be the king again because of Michael Waltrip over there, but that is a very good car. And at the present time, it's still one of my favorites. It is in the top 5 in this weight class. And like I said, at the top is this Hot Wheels inspired NASCAR Michael Waltrip. Will run the dog on any car. Funny car, it don't matter. He will walk the dog on them. And I'll show y'all that in just a minute. We're at the 24-minute mark, boys and girls. And at the 30-minute mark, we're going to play What's in That Trailer? Oh, yeah. Here we have us a Ford Bronco. That rolls pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Since we have a 4-wheel drive, let's come over this way and pull one of my trucks. You know what? Let's just be funny about it. Those that know Hot Wheels know all about this one. Oh, yeah. I pulled this one out of the pack, and surprisingly, it gets good times for a big old giant 4-wheel drive. Let's put it on the track with our new anniversary edition Ford Bronco. Look at that thing. With that bronze, that is sharp, y'all. Well, you know, sharp ain't the only thing. You got to go fast around here. Round one between these two. Let's see what happens with a new kind of sort of Ford Bronco. The classic got him. Ran a 260, boy. He ran straight for the line. Ford Bronco, not so great. What's that on the hood? 56, yeah. 56 anniversary car, truck. 264 to a 260. Let's set them up again, y'all. Didn't realize we'd be running trucks today, but that's all right. This one right here, I really like this old truck. Not sure what it's called, but I sure do enjoy racing it. Any excuse to get it out. And that thing is so tall, you can barely see the Ford Bronco sitting over there. It's like, what? What Bronco? Oh, yeah, there it is. Ha! Here we go, y'all. The time now, 260.8. Really not that fast, but it puts on a good show. God, super noisy. 263 to a 277. Woo! Boys and girls, that Bronco gotta go. This little truck right here, always impressive. Adult Diecast Racing, hey, glad to see you. Glad to see you. Glad that you joined the live. This little Bronco is going to have to join that line right there. And you know what that is, right? Not so impressive. Unfortunately. We have a lot of cars we're going to run still. We've opened a couple. Hope everybody's having fun because I'm having fun. We're still going to run us some 56 flash-siders. Oh, yeah. Now, someone commented on the post that this little Lotus should be a nice little runner. Just found out, jumped right in, Adult Diecast. I hear you, brother. Like I said, thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for pressing that like button. I sure do appreciate it. We do this every Wednesday. We have us a racing event every Wednesday. We rip and race. Hopefully find some speed. This is a nice lightweight car. This might go in my lightweight division right here. Cool. Nice to have a Lotus. Since I don't have a car picked out to go against the Lotus, I have a fan that I met at a local diecast show, and he gave me this car to run on this show once in a while, and that is Nathan James. So Nathan James, again, thank you for the car. It's a He-Man car. Came from the He-Man Masters of the Universe series, and it's got the silver lace wheels. So let's see if Nathan feels like winning a race today against that Lotus. Let's see what's up. Here we go. Grateful Sam. Oh, gotcha. Now I understand. Appreciate it. Edwin Hernandez, thanks for joining in. Oh, Nathan outrun him to the line. Outrun a Lotus. 2555 to a 260. Way to go, Nathan. Check him out. Been sitting over there waiting for a good race. 260 is not too bad. Not too bad. It's a good lightweight car, like I said. I'm going to have to weigh this thing up in just a minute. We'll get a weight on it and see what it is. If it's a lightweight car, I'll send it off to the speed shop. And then when I get it back, we'll see what kind of time we can get out of it then. 2555. So far, Nathan's got the win in his pocket. Let's see about round two. Yep, he got round two. A little slower on both of them. 2578. A 261 is not terrible. And those, 257, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe this car should go to the speed shop, right? What do you think, Nathan? I think so. I think both of these will go to the speed shop. We're gonna set these in front of our cafe, signifying they need to go on the truck next to go to the speed shop. Oh, I said I was gonna get me a weight on that car too, on that Lotus. Let me see him real quick. Ah, it's just over. It's a 3060. Ah, that would put him in this range right here, and not lightweight, because lightweight's got to be like a 29.99. But that's not where this is going to land. This is a 3060, so kind of defies the point. Besides just having a fast open wheel racer. Oh well, maybe next time. Lotus did okay. Lotus did okay. Oh, we are at the 30-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. It is time to play. What's in that trailer? Okay, what's in the trailer? Y'all ready? Da-da-da. Oh, let me open it. There we go. We have the fastest Camaro that I have, period. This little blue Camaro from the Race Team series. Now, this is a newer because it's got a plastic bottom. It has pretty much outrun every Camaro and Firebird that I have. So, let's pick on our Mustang Mach 1 with the silver lace wheels. We're going to have us a sports car race. Mustang Mach 1 style for all you Blue Oval fans. And now we have the Race Team Camaro up on the start gate. Let me turn my light on right here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Got my light on. Round one between the Mustang and the Camaro. Classic matchup from back in the day. Whoa. I thought the Camaro had him. Whoa, look at that. 2540 to a 2541. Is that not a great matchup or what? Both of them blue. One's the Mustang and one is the Camaro. Wow, I thought the Camaro had him. He did up until the last second, I suppose. 2540. Mustang setting down some speed. All right, let's see if my favorite, the Camaro, can make a comeback and win round two. Let's find out. 2540 is the time. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the Camaro did, and he beat the 254 time. 2535. The Camaro has warmed up. You know what that means. They got one win each, so they go around three. 2535 is the time to beat. Can the Mustang make a comeback? Let's see. I mean, it is a Mach 1. More than likely, it's a big block. It does have the silver lace wheels. So technically, it should be faster than the Camaro. Let's find out. 2535, time to beat. Boys and girls, let's see what happens. 2535, Mustang rolling. And he comes out victorious. The Camaro only got a 255. The Mustang turning up the heat with a 2523. So your winner out of that matchup is the Mustang Mach 1 with the silver lace wheels. How impressive is that? That was a good time too. Wow, what a pretty car. 252.3. And that is your mystery car. Haha. Camaro. It's hard to read on the bottom of these what year the Camaro is supposed to be. 67. Okay. I can actually make that one out. It's a wonder. 67 Camaro. The Mustang fought back and took home the win. That is so awesome. Heck yeah. Well, as I was fixing to do, mad fast. On some of the other channels, this car has pushed out some speed. I like the Camaro. Yeah, me too. Still City, he said he been lazy. What? Yeah, dude, get them videos going again, brother. Remember, we're supposed to be shooting some cars back and forth. You up north, I'm down south. You know what I'm saying? Mad fast. Look at that weird looking car. Looks like something you would see on the Monsters. Remember that show? I do, because I'm old. Haha. Let's see. Mad fast. Well, we're going to see how fast you are. Let's put mad fast against the Charger RT. Not many people expect this little Charger RT to do as good as it does, but that is a runner, ladies and gentlemen. That little Dodge will run. God, mad fast is wide. I didn't realize that till now. Whew, he is super wide and super huge. He dwarfs that little Dodge. God, all right. Let's see if they right about this mad fast. Round one between these two. He's gonna have to be fast because that Charger RT will move. That's a good car. And there he goes running on him. 252.4 straight out of the gate. 263 for mad fast. Well, that's not mad fast at all. That's false advertising, y'all. 252.4 for the Charger RT. Here we go. Mad slow. You got that right, mad slow indeed. 252.4 Charger RT has set the pace. I mean, did y'all have any doubt? I mean, what they say, Mopar or no car? Well, there he is right there representing y'all for all the Dodge fans in Plymouth. Here we go. 252.4, time to beat. Might beat his own time now that he's warmed up, because he sure is winning. No, he got a little bit slower, 253, but a win is a win. 264.6 out of mad fast. Tells me he's just not mad fast at all. He's just mad. Nah. So, mad fast will join the club over here. Ooh, that's getting to be a big club of not so impressive cars. My goodness. And the Charger. I tell you what, we're going to start making us a line right here of winners. Looks like we still got some 55s and 57s trying to get into the show, I tell you what. We're going to race a few of them. Brick and motor. Anybody know anything about this casting? Brick and motor? I didn't even realize they had them thin tires up front, but look at that. Let's try that. Brick and motor. We gonna try. MBX put out a purple Charger that stole my heart. Oh, Matchbox did. Oh, I'm a big Matchbox fan now. Them 5-packs are awesome. Look at this thing. Brick and mortar. We will try. Let's put this up on the chopping block. I see one of my house cars down here. Let me grab it. One of my house cars just happens to be this groovy looking Fox body Mustang. Again, I have so many cars I can't keep up with all of them's running. So we're gonna run that Mustang and see if it surprises us. What about the brick and motor? Boy, that's worth a laugh anyways. Here we go. Round one. Brick and motor, okay. He running a 260 to a 268. Ooh, that Mustang is stanky. Wow. That Mustang got some stink in it. Brick and motor. 260 solid. Well, let's see if it gets any faster. We're going to switch the lanes. Y'all know how we do. You got to switch the lanes and see what happens. It's either going to get faster or it's going to get slower. Ooh, 268.2. I can't get over that Mustang doing that low. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. 260, brick and motor. Let's see if it can do it again or if it gets faster than that. It was cruising and it got faster. 2593, 268 for the Mustang. So the Mustang is just going to go back into hiding because that's just embarrassing. Brick and motor, congratulations. You have got yourself a win. You are in, cuz. As long as you get a win, you're in. Nice. Not for the Mustang, though. Put him back over there. How about some more Chevrolet action? Now, this car, this 55 Nomad, has been to the speed shop. I didn't put a white stripe back here, but you can tell by how quiet it is. You can't hear that car at all. I was wanting to run it up against this 57. Again, if anybody knows who customized this 57, let me know. Because they used that glue on the bottom of it. I would just like to thank them, because this car was done right. It really was. I loved his wheels. Still trying to find one of my other Tri-5s to outrun it. Because so far, that custom got something under the hood. Here we go. Round one between these two. 55 and a 57, and 57 running away with it with a 255.6. 260 for the 55 is not that great. Of course, the 255 is not that great either, but a win is a win. Let's switch the lanes, and then I'll quit playing with that 57, okay? I promise. 255.6. I'm still hoping that Nomad over there is going to open up just a little bit. I mean, come on. It looks so good. I wanted to run and win a race or something. 255.6. Time to beat y'all. I don't know if it's going to do it, but we're going to try it. Wow. That was a little bit closer, but he's still running a 260. 258.4 for the 57 Chevy. Not bad at all. Chevrolet power. Just too bad the Nomad. It's got to be a slow mad. There, I made my own pun on that one. Instead of Nomad, it's a slow mad. Now I remember this convertible. Let me just move this guy out of the way for a second. I'm gonna stand him right over there. If I remember right, this Matchbox, believe it or not, was running pretty good. Let's put him on the track. We'll grab, why not? Let's grab this classic, all metal, 55 from way back in the day. I bought this car used. It had already been played with, but it looked just like the one that I had when I was a kid. Here we go. Let's see if I remember right about this convertible from Matchbox being a good one. Let's check it out. There he goes. Look at that. A 256.3, 267 out of this old 55. I mean, he beat up a beat up car. So, you know what I mean? Let's choose another opponent for this 55 since he's in such good shape. 256.3. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. 256.3. I know what we'll do. We're going to move this old girl right here. We're going to pull the Penguin. Penguin 55 Nomad out of the Batman 5-pack. Let's see what he's got to say against this 55 convertible Coca-Cola from Matchbox. Kicking some butt tonight on this live. As I said earlier, I hope everybody's in good health today. Thank you for tuning in. I sure do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Press that like button if you like my content. And if you don't, hey, that's cool too, y'all. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let's see if the Penguin's got something for that Coca-Cola drop top. From Matchbox. I can't get over that. Found a fast Matchbox. Oh, he got something for him. Look at that. Penguin running a 256 to a 257. Ooh. We're going to run those one more time for one more round. We're going to give the convertible a chance to answer to a 256.3. I mean, fair is fair, right? Sure, a win is a win. But we got to be fair and give it a shot to answer the call of ring, ring, you lose. Let's see what he says to that. 256.3, time to beat for the drop top. See what happens. Oh, Penguin got him again. 257 to a 260. Well, I talked him up and then I found a car that was gonna whoop up on him. You can find this 55 Nomad Penguin in a Batman 5-pack. Oh yeah. All right. Enough of the Tri-5s. We've had a lot of fun with these Tri-5s tonight. We're gonna leave them behind and move on. Cause we have a lot more cars to run like this Mercury Cougar Ultra High. Y'all have seen these in the stores in the past month if you go by Target. Let's see how he does against a Superbird Winged Warrior. Now this is a recent casting because it's plastic on the bottom, but it's still a really good car. It has the right wheels on it, 5 dots, but does it have what it takes to take down that Cougar? Because that Cougar is an ultra hot and it weighs perfect. It is perfectly balanced car. Wasn't expecting to find some wheels drag racing today, but I'm not complaining. Hey, cool. Glad you got it. Glad you chose to watch the show. I really appreciate it. Adult Diecast says the Charger. Well, I'm gonna pull for the Cougar, y'all. I hate to tell you, I've seen this Cougar run the scalded dog. The Cougar used to be in the top 20 until I separated the cars by weight. Let's see what he does today. Now that Winged Warrior just might walk all over him. Oh, the Cougar, did you see that? In the very last second, he pulled ahead. 2522 to a 2542. Ooh, I don't know if y'all saw that, but I sure did. In the last second, that Cougar found third gear. Ooh, that was close. 2522. Okay. But you got to admit, this old car, he puts up a good fight for his age. For his age, he puts up a good fight. One more round, y'all. You know how we do. We run 2 rounds just to make sure that fast time isn't just a fluke. Here we go. That was close. Yes, it was. That was real close. 252.2. Time to beat. Let's see what the Cougar does this time. Oh, the Winged Warrior got him. Look at that, y'all. 2520 to a 2528. That's how close it is. Wow. I tell you, these cars with them 5-dot wheels, you just can't go wrong with a classic. He just put them down. Now the time to beat is a 2520. Let's give the Cougar a chance to answer. He's either going to win it or he's going to lose it. But you know, like they say, it's Mopar or no car. Right, Steel City? Got that right. Here we go. 2520. Time to beat for the Cougar. Can you do it? Or is the Winged Warrior going to put him in his place? Whoa, that was too close for me to even call. Look at that, y'all. 2508 to a 2509. Super. That is the closest race of the night. The Cougar is going to take home the win at the very last second, y'all. We got to take another look at that. 2508 to a 2509. Ooh, it's hard to beat that for a close race. Both of these cars put on one heck of a show. Yeah, WTF, I'm telling you. Them 2 cars put on a show. To me, they're both winners. So I'm saying, if you go to your local Target and you see that Cougar hanging, you might want to get it. And it's highly detailed. I mean, tail lights, grills. That car's worth the money. Ultra hot. Oh, yeah. So what else we got cooking? We have the other Charger. Oh, yeah. Now, this one was in a real old package. I think from 95 or 96 because it's got Daytona in gold right there. Not bad. Let's see what the Daytona has got for Mr. Freeze. I want to pick on him just a little bit more because this week has been rough. Mr. Freeze, since he got back from the speed shop, you can tell by the white stripe on the back window. Since he got back from the speed shop, he's been whipping on some cars, y'all. And I mean whipping on some good ones. Let's see if the Dodge Daytona can put a hurting on Mr. Freeze. No, he don't. 2522, that's a solid time. 265 by the Daytona. Say what? 265? That's embarrassing. Let's do it again. He's just not warmed up. 2522. My goodness, I may have to get the Plymouth again. Ha ha! I may have to get the other winged warrior to show him something, because the Daytona is choking. God. 2522 for Mr. Freeze. He's showing out. He's trying to shut me up for sure. And he just got faster. 2510. Okay, well, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, we're gonna grab the Winged Warrior, because I'm trying to find a bunch of cars that's gonna put down Mr. Freeze that you just don't expect. That's what I'm looking for. I already know the top ranks outrun him, but what about these other cars sitting around, right? What about the Winged Warriors? Whoa, Freeze flowing down a 2499. Wow, 252. Ooh-wee. Let's see. Mr. Voss, he says, whoa, that red car is older than me. Yeah, amen, brother. Mr. Freeze just showing out. He's just showing out. He's having a good time. He's just showing out. That's what he's doing. He's just showing out, y'all. Let's run some Chevelles. Y'all know I love my muscle cars. Now this Chevelle, it's plastic on metal. This one was in one of those China blisters. You know what I'm talking about? You see these cars in the old blue card with the blister turning yellow? Well, that's where this Chevelle was, and I had it, and it was driving me nuts not knowing what color it was, because I didn't know if it was silver or if it was gold. And the only way to find out was to open it. So I did. And we all know about the taxi. The taxi Chevelle is not too shabby at all. But who's the faster of the two Chevelles? Huh? We're going to find out right here, right now, live on this Hump Day racing event. Looks like the taxi. 250.1 to a 255.3. Gold, huh? Well, you may look pretty, but you know, the taxi will always get you there faster, right? 250.1 for the taxi Chevelle. Truly, that's a super sport. 250.1. Looking like the taxi Chevelle's got this one in the bag, boys and girls. Here we go with round two. 250.1, time to beat. Oh, and he does a 2486. Okay, well. All right, that's not a great time. 254.8 from the gold Chevelle, but a 2486. I'm wondering if that's good enough to get into some ranks around here. We're gonna drop this down. First, we gotta check the weight and see what weight class he's gonna be in, because fair is fair. 4203 or 4204 will get him right here in these ranks. So let's try him first next to the last, which will be this 4 Lightning. Now, boys and girls, if you follow my show, then you know all about that Ford F-150 Lightning. It rarely loses. That truck's been in the top 20 since the day I got it and has not fallen out since. Let's see what the Chevelle's got for him. The Chevelle did run a 2486. Let's see what the Lightning does to him. Here we go. We're playing with Lightning, y'all. God, that was a good race. That was a good race. The Chevelle ran a 245. He got faster. 248 from the Lightning. That is slow, cuz. All right, let's set him back up. Looking like the Chevelle is in the top 20. 2458. Time to beat. Look at this Chevelle go. 2458, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty quick. He done broke into the 245s. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for some speed. 2458. Who do we appreciate? Chevrolet. That's who we appreciate. Wow, that was tight. 2487, 2496. The truck sped up, but not good enough. Now, how far up the chain will this little Chevelle go? Let's figure it out, y'all. We're gonna skip up a couple. That's where the truck was sitting. Let's see. This also means our gatekeeper is gonna be gone. I'm gonna miss this little car. This one just got there and he just got kicked out. That little Renault. Oh well, nice knowing you. Let's see. Oh no, unfortunately, that's gonna put our F-150 Lightning down at the bottom. Let's pull the ultra hot Buick Grand National with the gold ultra hot wheels. It's got the tag, it's got the tail lights, it's got the detail. That is a pretty car. Headlights. Oh yeah, this is not in the top 10, but it is in the top 20. Let's see, how about that for a muscle car matchup, y'all? Buick Grand National and a Chevelle Super Sport. Who you pulling for? I'm pulling for the Regal. That's me. Let's see. Round one between an ultra hot and a big block. Wow, that was so close. 2474 to a 2478. Super close. Wow, that was a good matchup. Okay, Chevelle got the GNX on the first round. 2474, time to beat. Wow, I picked a good spot to put it. 2474. Wow, that's impressive. That Chevelle just keeps getting a little bit faster and a little bit faster. 2474, time to beat. Let's see what else that Chevelle's got under the hood. How fast can it get? Wow. 2466, it says. Wow. Chevelle is definitely in. The Buick gave it everything it had. He just about jumped off the track. Chevelle is in. How far is he going up? That's the question. I'm going to sit him right there and pick us out another car. All right, so we know. Move Catwoman. Move the Mustang. I think I haven't ran this one in a while. This is a... I never forgot what this car is. I think it's a Pontiac Banshee. Isn't that what this is? With a metal body? Something like that. I know it's fast anyway. This would be in spot, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Spot 12. This is the Chevelle running for spot 12 against what I think is a Pontiac. Let's see. Let's run them. Here we go. Big block Chevelle busting into the top 12. Here we go. Oh, wow. Little Pontiac got him. 2497 to a 2499. Really? That was so close. So close you can't call it. But a win is a win. Let's try it again. 2497, time to beat. Looks like the Chevelle just might be coming to a halt. Looks like the Chevelle might end up in 13th position in the top 20 in that weight class. That little Pontiac putting a hurt on him. 2497. Let's see if it's consistent. Because consistency is the key. 2492. Chevelle got him. 250. The little Pontiac was sleeping on that one. 2492. That's a win apiece. Now we go to sudden death, y'all. 2492. Time to beat. Chevelle. Will it be in 13th spot or 12th? That's what this round is going to tell us. Ooh, we 2492. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One more round. Wow, that was so close. Chevelle got him. Would y'all look at that? 2501 to a 2502. You just can't get no closer than that. You just really cannot get no closer than that. Chevelle is now your 12th place car. This little Pontiac, I believe that's what it is. Isn't that Pontiac? Pontiac Rageous, I think it is. He's going to be 13th. Wow. Right here next to the Viper. Now, you know, just for curiosity, let's pull the Viper. Now, if y'all know y'all's cars, you know this Viper not only has the gold lace wheels. This is a gold medal speed car from back in the day. These Vipers don't play around. This Viper, just like the Chevelle, is totally stock. This Viper rarely loses. Straight out the pack. No dust, no oil, no nothing. Let's see what he's running today. Maybe the Chevelle will move up one more spot to number 10. Oh, he did. You see that? 2456, 250. A 250 out of the Viper? No kidding. 2456, that Chevelle is warmed up, and he is taking names today. 2456. That is the fastest it's gone, I do believe. 2501 from a gold medal Viper. Wow. 2456. Hey, a win's a win and a lose is lose. 2456 is the time to beat. The Viper is slipping. 2456. And I was betting on the Viper. Boy, I would have lost my dollar. Chevy with the clutch. You got that right. That Muncie Rock Crusher 4-speed putting a hurt on that 5-speed Viper. 2456. Y'all, this is for the 10th position in that weight class. Whoa, that was too close to count. Viper fighting back with a 2475. That's not as fast as that 246. It's just not. Okay. Right now, the Chevelle has it. We're going to run them one more round. Still looking for that 246 time. 2475 is the new time. That Viper is slipping. That is not a good time for that Viper, a 247. And we know the Chevelle can run a 246. Let's give it lane choice. Usually cars love that lane 2 over there. Don't know why. They're exactly the same length, I swear. Here we go. I think the Chevelle's in there. I'm just surprised that Viper is running like that. I'm used to him going faster. Chevelle got him. He ran a 247 again. 2476 to a 2489. The Viper is falling down. My brother still City Mafia. You believe that? The Viper has fallen to an old school Chevelle. Imagine that. Well, for you boys and girls that usually don't watch my show, I'm about to show y'all something. Now this, Michael Waltrip. This is NASCAR, okay? It's plastic, metal body. This is made by Hot Wheels, okay? The card of it is shaped like a number 1, okay? The whole card is shaped like a number 1. If you find these, I will buy them from you, okay? They're very hard to find. They were only made in 2 years. Almost every one of these cars is spitting the wind fast, and I'll show you why. Let's pull our way too fast, our number 3 car that I found at a Goodwill with a trashed card for $1.99, and this way too fast is just cooking. But I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about when I say this Michael Waltrip car will outrun everybody over here, because usually it does. Now, just so y'all know, the track record right now is a 240 solid. 2400. Here we go. Round 1 between number 1 and number 3 in that weight class. Let's see what they cooking. Whoa, he almost got him. 2437 to a 2439. Way too fast. Hey, you was ready for that race. Wow, okay. Now, I've seen this Michael Waltrip car run a 241. That 2437 is a little slow, but a win is a win, right? 2437. We're going to switch the lanes just like always. 2437, y'all. That's something else. Kind of on the slow side for number one. Those are some crazy times. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. 2437. Come on, Michael. Show him a fast time. There he goes. Nah, they got a little slower that time. 2446, but a win is a win. 2462. Yeah, once these cars warm up, they will run some fast times. 2446, not bad at all. Let's have some real fun. Let's grab our... Oh, one car I've been looking. This car is still brand new. If y'all know about the Solair CX4, then y'all know one with the gold ultra hots just like this should be the car to have, right? Let's see what the CX4 is running today. And we're going to keep on running Michael Waltrip because I tell you, I just can't run this orange car enough. I just want to paint an 01 on the sides of it and take the 21 off. What y'all think? Put an 01 on there? Because it's just like the General Lee. It's outrunning everything. Here we go. Y'all let me know if you like that. I know I would. 2437 to a 2459. Not bad. Usually your Solair CX4s are like some of the fastest cars, but I think with this model, all that weight back here works against it. Just my theory. Whereas this NASCAR has most of the weight up front, so it gets pulled as it's racing. 2437, time to beat, which is a good time. 2437 is not bad on a humid day. It is really humid in this room, so that's not bad at all. I'm glad my electronics are hanging out with me because usually the electronics do not like a humid day. 2437, time to beat. Let's see what they got under the hood. 2431. Yeah, Michael Waltrip done got warmed up. He is running faster. 2459 by the Solair. But at 2431, see that? Woof. Michael's warming up. He warming up. But we can't keep racing the same cars, y'all, because that would be boring for you and boring for me. We're going to put these back up here where they go. Doo-doo-doo. Let's jump up here to a different weight class. Now, another car that I really like to run, also in the Ultra Hots. I think it was last month, this Corvette was in the Target stores. And this is all metal. Metal bottom, metal body, Ultra Hots. Yeah, so for that, we will pull a classic Porsche that has been to the speed shop. You can tell because it's got the white stripe on the back. And this is all metal, 5-dot silver wheels. Oh, yeah. I like to name this Porsche Risky Business because that's what it reminds me of. I believe that's a Porsche 944 that was on that movie a long, long time ago. One of Tom Cruise's first. Correct me if I'm wrong if that's not a 944. But here we go. An Ultra Hot and a classic Porsche. In the same weight category, 45 grams to 54 grams. Let's see how they're running today. Let's knock the dust off of them. That Corvette not doing too bad. 252 to a 255. Oof. That's kind of slow, y'all. That is kind of slow. In that weight class, that is just kind of slow. 252.0. Well, no, 252.8. Excuse me. 252.8. Corvette comes out the winner on that one. Let's see if we can do it twice. And then I'll pull the fastest car in that weight class against the winner of this one. How's that? 252.8 for that Corvette. It's looking great. It's running great. Wow, that was so close. Like super close. Look at that, y'all. 254.1 to a 254.2. Another great matchup. Wow. Super close on the times. Let's give them a weight, y'all. Let's see what they weigh. And then we know 254.1 is what we're looking at. Let's see what they weigh since they're in this weight class and see if they're close to one another. And that would be why they're getting about the same time, a 49. Ooh, he got some weight on him. 49.872. What's this one weigh? 47. So they're not far off from one another at all. Wow. Corvette. 254.1. We're going to stash our Porsche back up here. Oh. Now my gatekeeper, believe it or not, is a Baja Bug. Totally stock. Metal on metal classic. Y'all will not believe this little bug until I run it. You'll see. Yeah, y'all about to see something now. I'm not a great big Volkswagen fan. And this Baja Bug had a roached card, if you know what I'm saying. I had to open it. And then I raced it and I was like, whoa, where you been? I like that. 254.1, time to beat. Let's see what the Baja Bug's running today. Oh, he's running behind. 251.8 again. That Corvette, woof. He likes that time. 251.8. 253.3. Wow. That kind of slow for my Baja Bug. But he's just a gatekeeper. He's not the fastest in that category. He's just a gatekeeper. 251.8. Corvette ran him down. But the Baja Bug got a pretty decent time. 251.8 is not shabby by any means. At least he finished, right? I got some cars brand new, don't even make it down the track. Shame on my tail for that. 251.8. Let's see what happens. 255.1 and 255.9. That's a pretty good matchup. Pretty good matchup indeed. Now, as I was talking about earlier, that Baja, he's just a gatekeeper. But he will be returned to his spot right there. Now in the 45 to 54 gram range, you also got the all metal hot tub. Oh yeah, you gotta have the silver streak over there, the Nissan, and a Kyle Petty race car. Oh yeah. Right now, boys and girls, we got one more car that we're gonna open, and that's the Vanster. This is the blue one. On another channel, I seen them race, the red and the blue one. Supposedly the blue one's faster. So I was just curious about this little Vanster on whether or not it's gonna run good on this track. So let's try it out. We already have the Corvette down and we know what he's running. So let's try the Vanster. I have no idea about the weight on that van. We'll check it out in a minute. First, let's see if it'll even go down the track. Might show us something, huh? Think that van's got some speed to it. Yeah, well, I guess it does. Look, y'all. 251.9. He just beat an ultra hot Corvette. What? Say what? 251.9 to a 253. The Corvette choked. The blue Vanster just beat out an ultra hot. If y'all don't know the significance of that, this is a $5 car. That is a $1.25 car, okay? That's the significance. 251.9, time to beat. Not bad for a rookie. You got that right. Wow, 251.9. Let's run them again, y'all, because that's the fun part, running them again. Vanster, we'll get a weight on him right after this race. 251.9. I want to see what else he can do on this second round. 251.3. Okay, to a 252. So the Corvette's been beat by a van. 251.3. Wow. Hey, that's not bad at all. Vanster. Let's see where he's weighing in at. He's got a plastic bottom with a metal body. So let's see what he's weighing in at, Mr. Vanster. 4082. Okay, so the Vanster would be up in that crowd right there. The 30 to 44 gram. That is a very, very busy category. A very busy category, okay? Let's start by putting the Corvette back up. We're gonna put him back up here where he goes. All right, let's do this right. Right now, the gatekeeper, as you know, is the Ford F-150 Lightning. Here comes the Vanster, y'all. Trying to break into the top 20. We'll give him the opposite lane this time. We got the Vanster. Gonna have to deal with a Lightning. Let's see what happens. Right here live for you boys and girls. What's the Vanster got? Oh, he got a little bit of speed. 2506 to a 251. He caught the Ford Lightning sleeping on that particular round. Gah, 2506. Okay, we're going to give the Lightning a chance to retaliate. Otherwise, I hate to say it, boys and girls, that Ford Lightning is in trouble right now because he is in the gatekeeper spot. If the Vanster takes him out, that's going to be it. 2506, time to beat. Will the F-150 make a comeback? He needs to do it right now. Oh, and he does. I was worried, y'all. 2478. The 150 has answered. All right. That's one win apiece. And it looks like the Vanster is only going to get gatekeeper. 2478 if he beats him this round. 2478 in that lane. That's what he has to do to beat the Ford F-150 Lightning, who's been in my top 20 since I opened him up. All right, here we go. Pedal to the metal on nothing. 2478, time to beat. Let's see what he does. Truck got him. Truck got him. I was so worried. 250.1 to a 252.2. The Vanster put up a good little fight straight out of the box. But, you know, like I say, any car you open is 50-50 on whether it's going to be fast or slow. We'll see how this little Vanster does in about 8 more races. I need to give it some more race time to try and break it in. But right now, it's not in at all because the Ford F-150 did not let him in. Ford F-150 closed the gate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our show for tonight. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the 55, 56, 57 kind of show we had going on tonight. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. And just in case you're wondering, if that car is fast from the Gasser 5-pack, haha, well, let's put it on the track and find out. Why tell you when I can show you? Let's put him up against the bad boy. I know, I'm beating this 57 to death, aren't I? We know the 57 is a winner. And I'm just going to have to show you what the 55 Gasser can do. That came out of that Gasser's 5-pack. Oh, y'all, this is a race. Let's get it. 55 got him with a 252 to a 255. First round, second round coming your way between a custom 57 and a Gasser 55 with some excellent tempos. 252.1. 252.1 is the time to beat, boys and girls, and I'm not sure if he's gonna do it or not, but we're about to find out. 252.1. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Thank you for tuning in for the live. I appreciate y'all pressing that like button. Don't forget to tell your friends, your neighbors, your brothers, your sisters about this show. It's nice and wholesome. We have some good racing fun. This is what we do on Wednesday. We need to pick me up to get us to the end of the week. 252.1. This is our last race, y'all. Here we go. 252.1 from the black 55. And there he goes again. Got even faster. 250.5. Your winner is the black 55 Chevy Gasser. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Sure glad to have each and every one of y'all. Don't forget all of my friends. I have ordered from each and every one of these. I have been to these places. Oh yeah. We shop around. We got friends everywhere because we like to race, and so do you. Thanks for tuning in. Love y'all. Have a great end of your week. See you next Wednesday. Peace.